Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. For those of you who want to come and look at something in person, glad to have you come by. But today we're going to talk about our latest addition, and that is a 1953 Chevrolet 3100. Now, this was a half-ton pickup in the old days, but it is now a restomod and done exceptionally well. Now, you're going to want to watch the entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start. We're going to do a nice slow walk around so you can really appreciate all the neat extras that this particular truck has. Far cry from the old six-banger, the Thriftmaster 6 that they came with, and most likely a 3 on the tree and whatnot with no other amenities. You know, farm trucks, they were, these trucks were utilitarian, but now we like them because they're really cool. You can make them exceptionally nice, and there is no exception to this particular one. Now, you can click on the link in the description. It'll take you right to our website, give you all the information, pricing on this vehicle, and plus have access to over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in stock right here at Ellingson's. All the way from the 1920s and the 2000s and beyond, we probably have your dream vehicle sitting right here. Well, let's give you some of the highlights of this 1953 Chevy. Like I said, far cry from the way it came and when it was brand new. I mean, look at the neat features. They got a shaved hood right here, emblem removed. They got the Frenched headlights with the custom lighting. I mean, it really has that LED light. It is cool. And of course, back in those days, a lot of them didn't have chrome grills and bumpers. That was extra. But this particular one does have a really nice grill and the bumper as well. Sits under the hood. Again, not a 6-cylinder. It's a 400 small block Chevrolet, kind of built up a little bit. And of course, it's hooked up to a turbo 350 automatic. Anybody can jump in this vehicle and drive it with the shifter right there. It is something easy for you to do. Now, they did do a lot of other things that make this even more appealing because, like I said, when it was new, did it come with power front disc brakes? Probably not. No, they didn't have disc brakes till into the 60s, but this has got power disc brakes in the front and drums in the back, but it's also got power steering as well. Power steering is such a nice thing to have on these old trucks just because not only does it make it easier to go down the road and get into your parking spots, but take a look at when you get these wheels. You got the Boyd Coddington special rims and the 18-inch wheels in the front and 20s in the back. That power steering is really kind of a nice feature. One other thing they did do that you certainly couldn't even have gotten in 1953, probably on a pickup, is air conditioning. It has aftermarket air conditioning, so you talk about something that you can get in, drive anywhere you want to go, ease of drive down the road. It's got power steering, power brakes, and even air. Let's take a look at the inside, not to mention, of course, that really cool color. That burnt orange color is really spectacular. And does it shine out in the sun? Well, you'll go, what happened here? Well, they have door poppers. That is another one of those custom features a lot of these vehicles have. And then you take a look at the inside. Beautiful, beige cloth and vinyl interior with a center console. The aftermarket air conditioning stuff right there in the center. A nice stereo system. Aftermarket gauges. Even tilt steering. Talk about something nice. This is, like I said, this has all the bells and whistles. You got all steel box right here with the nice custom wood interior with the chrome strips that run down the whole box. And of course, it's the 5-window. That is the one everybody likes. They like that little extra window because back in the day, this was kind of a blind spot, so they made that as an option. You could get that window for ease of looking out in the back, and that's the one that really has an interesting appearance, to say the least. Nice tailgate and all, dual exhaust, of course. That really has a great sound. Again, another reason to watch a video from start to finish. But there's one other little thing that this happens to have that most vehicles don't. It's got a matching trailer. Tell you what, if you need to go on a road trip or you're going to the local car show, put the cooler and the car seats and everything else you want in the back. I mean, it is really, really a neat thing to have. Yes, I'm just looking at this thing. Everything about it is really custom. I mean, custom tail lights. Those are really neat, built into the rear valance back here. Cool gas cap right here, push down, and of course, lifts up. I mean, just everything about this thing is really, really nice. I mean, it's one of those things that with the fiberglass, the running boards are all nice, and it's an all steel cab. It's got real steel no matter what. And like I said, the inside is really, really comfortable. Even for a guy like me who's a little too tall, it works out really, really well. Well, now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and even TikTok. So if you have some time, give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. And you'll have access to all the information on this particular truck and one of our 100+ vehicles we also have on our sales floor. And kind of as an added bonus, if you enjoy looking at this stuff, we've sold many cars, and there's some extra cars that we sold in the past that you can look at if you just like to enjoy looking at cool cars. Something that I always like to do when I'm sitting at the airport, nothing else to do. Boy, that's kind of a nice thing. And remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, which means you're available 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So it's always a nice thing to have. So yeah, if you find something, you want that resto mod, you want something that has a really neat look, but it still is utilitarian. I mean, you could literally actually still use it as a pickup truck. I don't think I'd haul gravel or rocks or anything like that, but anything comfortable, a little more mellow would probably be just fine to haul with this truck, which makes it kind of nice to have. I guess I always like having a pickup truck myself. Now, if you want, and when you buy something like this, you say, I live out of state. What am I going to do if I buy this from you? How am I going to get that to me? Well, we can assist with shipping. If you buy a vehicle from us, we can help you get cars shipped any place in the United States. And for that matter, any place in the world. Sent cars all over the world. We can do that. The other thing I always recommend is join the local truck club, the Chevrolet club, any of those, the street rod club, whatever, because you really have a nice camaraderie. All the people like the same stuff you kind of do. And it's really a fun thing to be part of that group, if you will. Now, if you need financing, that's another thing. If you go to the Ellingson website, across the toolbar, across the top, we have financing available as well. So we give you that one-stop shop for everything. Okay, so you say, I'm not really looking for a 53. I'm looking for an older one, a newer one. We have a thing called Car Finder as well. Click on the Car Finder, put your information in. In the event that we get what you're looking for, we will give you a call. Many times I've found cars that way for people. Give them a call, and by golly, sometimes they've been looking like me, look for a long time to find what you want. Ellingsons can help you get that done. Well, the last thing I always recommend is someone says, I love the videos, they're great, I can enjoy watching them, it gives me a good feel for the truck, but nothing beats looking at it in person. Make sure it's real. I'll do a FaceTime with anybody if they want to do it. That's the first step to proving that, we are legitimate. I've been here 32 plus years, but I'm saying it's one of those things to always make sure if someone's trying to sell you something, they're willing to do a FaceTime, odds are they're probably pretty legit. But if you're like me, you touch it and say, I want to touch it and come and feel it, we're more than happy to have you come to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you got to come down in person, by golly, we'll give you that opportunity. Yes, this is one of those trucks that someone's done all the work. I mean, it's a labor of love to get something done to this level. I mean, this thing has beautiful independent front suspension. It's got the 4-link rear end setup. I mean, everything about this is really, really custom. So if you're looking for that, plus that added thing, it's got that utility trailer behind. So you can actually take this on a road trip. I think that's one of those really, really cool things that you can do no matter what. And you can go with air conditioning. So if this is something you're looking for, you've always dreamed of having a restomod pickup truck, odds are this is a nice opportunity for you right here sitting on our sales floor. So give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll do our very best to answer any and all additional questions you may have about this vehicle. Well, thank you again for watching the video, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.